Our security and defence editor, Deborah Haynes, is with me now here in Kyiv, and we were, watching that speech for any clues as to possible impact on the war here. Did you see or hear any?
Well, I think the first thing to think about is what it should have been. Western officials were expecting that Vladimir Putin's plan for his war in Ukraine was for this lightning grab to seize the capital here, and then to be able to declare this huge success from his actions, his special operation in Ukraine on Victory Day, May the 9th, with a toppled government here in Ukraine, a pro-Moscow regime put in place. And what happened? The absolute opposite of that. Ukrainian forces managed to push the Russian attack out of the north of the country. They're now regrouping in the east. And yes, they were waiting to see whether there would be any signal as to what might come next. And I think the main conclusion you can draw so far is that Russia is doubling down on its actions. They're not going anywhere. Yes, there was no new announcement of a widening of the offensive, of a greater expansion of the mobilization of troops, but they already have a significant number of their ground forces here in Ukraine. It's going to require a lot more commitment by Russia to maintain just what they've got at the moment. And so the main message really was that this is a war of attrition now. Russia's not going anywhere. And for Ukraine and for their Western allies, it means they too need to be ready to endure this for the long run.
And we're in the centre of Kyiv, and it's pretty subdued, one has to say.
It is. It's very quiet, isn't it? I mean, there has been a sign of normal life returning to the streets ever since the beginning of April, really, when Russian forces left. You've got shops reopening, you've got people coming back to the capital despite warnings to stay away. But you do still have the air sirens, you do still have airstrikes happening. In fact, when President Putin was at the Red Square parade today, an air raid siren was sounding here in Kyiv. So it's very much not normal, and people do know that they could come back, Russia could come back and try again.